So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nation's SH Figuarts WWE Stone Cold Steve Austin. So let's get into it right away and start off with the box. So we do get a smaller style box, similar to the SH Figuarts Ant-Man and Black Widow. We do get the one right there, and it says, "'Cause Stone Cold said so," which is one of his famous sayings. We do get his skull logo as well. We do get the WWE logo along with a WWE sticker. An image of the figure there says SH Figuarts, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. And then there's the bottom of the box there, looking pretty cool. And then here is the top of the box, and then the one side of it, and then here's the other side, almost dropped it. And then the back of the box shows a few poses you can get the figure into along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure open and take a closer look at the Texas Rattlesnake. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and Tamashii Nations really did a nice job with this figure. There's some issues with it, which we'll get into. The face looks good, that looks like Austin to me. So they did a good job with the 3D image printing there. The only issue I have with it is they did like some nice shading on the face, but then you go to like the rest of the head and it just disappears. I mean, it doesn't really blend in that well either. It's just right on the front of the face and then it's nowhere else. So it kind of looks a little off to me, but other than that, they did a good job with it. And his right eye is a little off-centered, and you know, that really irritates me when eyes aren't both looking in the same direction, so that really kind of sucks actually. But the rest of the face looks pretty good. We get the wrinkles on his forehead. Nice job on the ears and the back of the head. We get like a wrinkle right there and stuff. So pretty good job with the head and face sculpt there. An issue though with this figure is the head and the upper torso, and then the joint right here hiding, well, not the joint, the piece that's hiding the shoulder joint. They're all a different shade of the skin tone compared to the arms, the lower torso, the neck, and the legs. It's like, come on, Tamashii Nations, what is that crap? Like, really? You guys can't match up the skin tone? I mean, you can plainly see it. This is a much lighter skin tone compared to that in the arms. Like, come on, man. Same with the head. So that is a big issue right there with the figure. I mean, it just looks stupid. I mean, you're supposedly the best 6-inch scale figure company. Then why do you have issues like this? Like, come on. We do get nice paint shading throughout the skin tone all over the figure, so good job with that. The muscle definition seems pretty good. I know Austin isn't as built as I am, but they did a good job with the sculpt. The arms look pretty good. We get some veins and stuff there. We get the wristband around his wrist. Nice paintwork on that also. There's the back of the figure. So pretty good job with that. And then they did hide the elbow joints. The elbow joints pretty good too, so I like that they did that. Nice sculpt work on the trunks. We do get sculpted wrinkles all throughout it, so at least they did that. The legs now, nice paint shading on them. We do get his knee braces, which I think look dope. I think they really worked in the knee braces nicely with the articulation, which we'll get into a little bit later. But I really like the way the knee braces came out. Those look pretty damn cool. The only issue is the skin tone paint. They didn't fully paint it right here where the top of the knee brace hits the knee pad right there. The skin tone, you could see like black under it. Same with on this side. Like, come on, Tamashii Nations, that's some sloppy damn work right there. Same with on the back as well. Sloppy work. Sloppy paint work, Tamashii Nations. Come on, man. But other than that, the knee brace and the knee pads look pretty good. We do get his tattoo on the left side of his lower legs, so nice job with that. And then we do get his boots, which look dope as hell. They did an amazing job with them. You get the laces and everything sculpted on there. They just look really good. We get sculpted wrinkles on them, and I like the way they came out, so very nice job with this figure. And then there's the bottom of him right there. Not much going on. Overall, I actually like this figure a lot more than I thought I would. There is some issues, but it's still a pretty damn cool figure. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we get a bunch of awesome stuff included with Austin. So we do get 4 interchangeable heads. We do get this one here that comes on the figure out of the packaging, which is the serious type look, and they did a good job with it. We get this one here, which is the same one, but he's looking off to the left, so nice job on that. Then we do get the yelling, screaming face sculpt. And this one, they also did a very nice job, especially with the sculpting of the mouth and the tongue, the inside of the mouth and everything. They did a great job with it. Those are my 3 favorites. And then we do get this one here, the kind of like smirking face where he's kind of laughing. I don't know, it just looks a little weird. I mean, you can see Austin in it, but I don't know, it's just an odd interchangeable head for this figure, so we do get those interchangeable heads. We also get 6 interchangeable hands, so we do get a pair of fists here, and very nice sculpt work on these. There is no paint shading or anything like that, but the sculpt does look very nice. I like how you can see the veins sculpted on top of the hand there. So pretty cool looking. We get a pair of those. And then we also get a pair of beer holding hands, or middle finger hands, because he does have articulated fingers. As you can see, the ring and pinky move together, then the middle finger moves on its own, and then the pointer finger moves on its own as well. And then we do have a peg right there, because you could just peg in the beer can so you could have him holding on to his beer. But nice sculpt work on these. And I feel like the skin tone doesn't match on the fingers, and then the hand, I think it's lighter on the fingers compared to the hand. Like, come on, Tamashii Nations, what the hell? So we get those, and then we finally get these open hands that also have articulated fingers, but all the fingers move together. And once again, these skin tones don't match again. It's lighter on the fingers and then darker on the hand and the thumb. Like, come on, man. And I'm not really a fan of articulated fingers. It just doesn't look natural. It looks weird when you articulate them. It was cool back in the early 2000s with Toy Biz Marvel Legends, but it's 2017 now. Just mold them in certain poses and just give us a bunch of interchangeable hands, like how the fist is just in one pose. I'd rather get stuff like that. But those are all the interchangeable hands. We also get 2 beer cans with beer flowing out of it, because you know how crazy Austin likes to drink his beer, and I do like how the cans are crushed, because he always does crush up the cans. Very nice sculpt work on them. And we do have the peg inserts, because they do peg into the 1 interchangeable hands, which I will show you shortly. And you can actually unpeg the beer pouring out. It's just pegged into the top of the can. And I do like that tiny sculpted detail. You can see the tab on the top of the can. That's a nice little added touch there. And the one thing I don't get, why didn't they make the beer a translucent plastic? I mean, it's a liquid and you could see through it, and I think it would have looked so much better if they made it a yellow translucent plastic and then painted white on it, instead of them just making it a regular plastic and just painting the yellow and white on there. I mean, the sculpt looks nice and the paint blends in really good, but I feel like the translucent plastic would have made this look that much better. And the way you get them to grip onto the can, you take the hands with the pegs on the palm there, find the peg hole, just peg it in like so, and then there you go, you have Austin gripping onto his beer cans. So we do get those, and then we finally get Austin's vest, and this is probably my favorite accessory out of everything we get. They did a very good job on it. The paint for the silver's nice and clean throughout everything that is painted on there. The only thing is, I remember all of this was actually real metal that was on his vest, so it should have been sculpted on, not just painted on. I feel like that's a cheap Hasbro move by Tamashii Nations. Then there's the back right there, very clean paintwork, 100% whoop-ass. We do get the skull with 316 and red on the head there. Very nice clean paintwork. And then the front, Austin, do get the skull logo and then 316. And it is a very soft, rubbery type plastic, and it does come on the figure out of the packaging. And it's very easy to put on and take off the figure. You can see how simple it is. And then there you go, and this is how I will have my figure displayed. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with the Texas Rattlesnake. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. Now for the height of the Texas Rattlesnake, it looks like he stands about 6 inches tall, and then here he is compared to the Mafex Dawn of Justice Batman and the SH Figuarts Mark III Iron Man. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta and the Good Smile Company Figma Avengers Hulk. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Collective Shadowland Daredevil. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review! So now for the articulation, we do get 2 points at the neck, so the upper neck joint, Austin can look up about that much, then going down, pretty much looks straight ahead. Do get a little bit of pivot up there, and it also swivels. The lower neck joint goes forward a decent amount, but really doesn't go back at all. We do get a tiny bit of pivot, and it swivels as well, so with both joints, he can pretty much look all the way down and look all the way up, so pretty good movement at both those neck joints. We do get a point of articulation right under the chest here, So it goes forward about that much, then goes back about that much. Only a tiny bit of pivot and slight swivel up there. Now the waist goes forward about that much and then back about that much. And really no pivot, just a tiny bit there. So lacking with the pivot at the torso and waist. And then with the swivel as well. So really bad pivot and swivel at the waist and the torso. That's disappointing. Now for the arms here, we do get a nice joint in the arm here at the shoulder. So you can get a nice circular motion out of the arm, which I do like. And then the arms go out to the sides about 90 degrees. They do go up and down, no bicep swivel. So you will have to use it at the shoulder there. We have double jointed elbows that bend in a little more than 90 degrees. And they did some new thing with the elbow joints. If you see right in the middle, you can actually swivel them, and I really love this new way of this elbow articulation. I hope they keep using that. Now for the hands, they're on a ball hinge, so they do swivel and they hinge back and forth. Now for the legs, they do shift down a little bit, so Austin can kick forward about 90 degrees to prepare you for a stunner. Really doesn't go to the back at all, and then kicks out to the side about 45 degrees. That's a little disappointing. Then we do get swivel up there, and we have double jointed knees that bend back a little more than 90 degrees. And I love the way the knee braces work with the knee articulation. I think they really work that in extremely well, so I do like that. Now for the ankles, they do swivel, and then they don't hinge up at all. Like, come on, man, what is that, Tamashii Nations? Really? Can't hinge up the ankle at all? It hinges down really good, but doesn't hinge up, so that's very disappointing. And then we do get nice pivot there, and some toe articulation. So overall, the articulation is limited in certain spots, like the torso, the waist, and the ankle, and that's just very disappointing for an SH Figuarts figure. You shouldn't have that much limited articulation with a Figuarts. But I mean, you're still going to get this figure in some pretty cool poses, as you will see in some pictures right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts WWE Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hope you enjoyed it. And if I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd have to give it a 7.5. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, you could head over to Agelessgeeks.com. You should be getting this in stock once it releases in the US, which will probably be in a few weeks. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because Stone Cold said so. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations. We do get a picture of the figure right there. It says SH Figuarts WWE Superstar Series Stone Cold Steve Austin. So with both joints, you can look down and then you can rip his head off. So with both joints, you can pretty much look all the way down and damn it did it again. Damn it. And then we do get these middle finger hands, or they're very nice sculpt work on these. There's no paint shading or anything, but I do have what? My favorite accessory out of everything we get, the paint apps on Austin. Blah.